Hey Silver Tubers, it's Mr. Zeke coming to you from the Silver Pouring Bench. I just wanted to do a brief recap on my pickups for this week, as well as some stuff that's going out. You can see here, got them all packaged up, getting ready to put them in the velvet bags. Some more of the hammered bars, 3-ounce hammered loaves, and one very nice Cooling Line classic loaf in the 3-ounce size. I was pretty pleased with the way that came out. Nice deep stamp. And let's see what else. Oh yes, one of the 1-ounce skulls. There you go, 1-ounce Troy. That one came out pretty nice. I was pretty happy with that. But moving right along, these are my pickups for this week. I found this. This is it's titled The Tablets. It's the Ten Commandments in the original Hebrew. It was made November 1973. And what struck me about this was not just the obverse, the Ten Commandments in the Hebrew, but on the back it's from the Ohio Mint, Columbus, Ohio. And it's a proof issue, 999 fine silver. I'd never seen that before, stamped like that on the back with all this open field. I just left it in its original flip like this. I'd like to get some more bar flips like this. I'm going to have to hunt on Amazon or eBay for bar flips, because airtights just take up way too much room. As you can see from bar box number 1, I'm running out of room. I've had to move to a bar box number 2, and I'm running out of room with the every time I put them in the airtights, they take up that much space, and before long the box is overflowing and I don't have any room. So I did pick up some bars this week. I picked up that one tablet bar that we just saw, and then I picked up this package, which I'm going to go ahead and very gently cut open because this was quite a find. I was pretty stoked with this. These are not a common bar. I will go ahead and let you guys know ahead of time. They are Engelhard, but they're a specific Engelhard that I looked on allengelhard.com, and there were not, I think the mintage was less than 15,000. These are the Engelhard bars, where Engelhard was stamped over the Canadian maple leaf. 1 3-ounce fine silver. And there were 2 different variations of this bar. One where the maple leaf did not protrude above the oval, and one where it did. And it, from all I can tell on their website, the pictures are kind of grainy, but the one where the maple leaf did not extend above the oval, they minted quite a few more. These were the rarer of the 2, and they have a nice smooth back on them. I was given the opportunity to pick up as many as I wanted, so budgeting, which is a very important part of stacking, I picked up 20 of those. So I can add 20 to my Engelhard stack, which I don't have a ton of Engelhards. I've got some odds and ends like these 2 still sealed in the Engelhard plastic. I never even checked to see if these serial numbers were. That's 1921, and that's, yeah, a different serial number. So these aren't sequential, they're just still sealed in the package, but I've had those for a while. And that makes it kind of tough to store them in this packaging, because you don't want to cut them out and just put them in a tube or in an airtight. You want to kind of keep them in there. So I picked those up, picked those 20 Engelhards up, and those were really the highlight of the week. I also picked up this tube, and these are, I did a little research on these. These are made by the Canadian Mint, and these were the half-ouncers. I don't have a lot of half-ounce silver, but these were the Pull one out here so you can see the backside. I'm pulling a Silver Hustle in 13, wearing my black gloves. Goes well with the old Speedmaster, the black gloves and the black face. But these were the Devil's Brigade. This was the 2015 issue of the Devil's Brigade, which, in doing the research on the Devil's Brigade, World War II, it was the first Joint Special Operations Unit. It was a Canadian-American Special Operations Unit that trained kind of like the OSS. It trained in Helena, Montana, and they were considered bad to the bone. In fact, they really struck fear into the German soldiers because they struck quick, silently, and usually at night. They were known by the Germans as the Black Devils because they painted their faces with shoe polish black at night when they would typically strike. And there's a whole list of awards that this unit won, and sadly it was disbanded after World War II, actually in the European theater. But I picked up a tube of those. But strangely enough, when I picked it up, it only has 19 in the tube, and the tube originally came with 20. So I'm going to have to pick up one more 2015 to finish off that tube, and then I'll have 10 ounces of silver in that tube. But it's neat because it's got the original Royal Canadian Mint seal over the top. But why there was only 19 in the tube, I'm not exactly sure. So pick that up this week. And then for pouring, I picked these up. These are Casino Round Punch-Outs. I picked up, one just took a tumble. And I picked up a whole, picked up a whole bunch of these. I like pouring with these because they drop right into the crucible. But there's so many different variations of them. It's kind of funny. There was even some, let's see here, Great Seal of the State of Arkansas. There were some Marilyn Monroe ones in here. There's the Isle of Capri Casino. Yeah, there's a whole gang load of them here. Nope, that's a Virgo. And that's from the Sheraton Casino. There she is. Marilyn Monroe. And that was from the MGM Grand. And so, here's another one. That infamous Hollywood Classics where she's standing over the air grate. And that was from Hollywood Casino Hotel and RV Park. And that's in Mississippi. Anyway, these were all picked up these are what I refer to as furnace fodder. There's Marilyn again, doing her classic pose. And this was from Sam's Town Hotel and Gambling Hall, $9.99 fine silver. But anyway, they drop into the crucible very nice, and I can mix them with a little bit of shot to get right to the perfect ounce. So I picked all these up. These were strictly for melt. I got a couple of molds in this week from Parts for Less 1999, and I've got another one coming from Child in His Image. This was the first one, and I poured one just to see how it would come out, and I'm fairly thrilled with it. Pat never seems to let me down. Parts for Less 1999 on eBay, and it's a nice perfect 1 ounce heart with a little bit of design on it. And I wanted to get your opinion. I thought about actually toning this one with some liver of sulfur and a few other secret ingredients to give it some color. So if you want to leave some feedback in the comment section below, feel free. What do you think, toned or left silver? Because I'm thinking toned, it would really make that scroll work pop. So let me know what you think. Those were my pickups for the week. I appreciate everybody stopping by, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. In the meantime, it is Mr. Zeke. Cheers.